Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Oh my gosh, there's going to be a massive rebound. It's going to be huge. It's going to go all-time new highs. I can feel it. This is going to be the biggest bull run in the history of bull runs. We're going to take off like a rocket ship. It's just going to go, 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 go. And not only that, not only is this thing going to take off like a rocket ship and hit all-time new highs, but there's going to be fire and flames, and we're going to throw in some elevators. Cough, cough. Excuse me. And if that doesn't work, we can always throw in some crash, crash, crash headlines. Yeah, baby. Oh my gosh. I just thought I'd start this video a little bit different than all the rest because you know what? It seems like most trader YouTube channels that these gurus have out there, they really have a lot of sensationalism, you know? And, but I rarely see any trades by them. But they'll talk about this level and this bounce, and the history says this. Then there's the cross, the square. And if you're not paying attention, you get a check mark in there. See what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's the top of the check mark that tells you that historically we are going this way. Okay? Over there. Oh my gosh. I wonder why all these great. There's only one other YouTuber, okay, that I know of that shows his trades, and the guy's a multimillionaire. He started this years ago, and he promotes his content, and he sells like some class or like a $3,000 join his program for $3,000. It's like really pricey. But he does show his trades, and he does a lot of these Chinese stocks and news. He's like the first in the morning 4 a.m. guy that picks up on the news. He has an API. Anyway, he ties into all this stuff and just does these amazing trades. And he does these huge trades, and he does very quick trading. And we're talking like hot keystroke keyboard trades, right? He's not a swing trader. He is the ultimate, second by second trader, and makes big money. And he loses big too, but overall he makes big money. He's the only other trader. I can't remember his name right now, but he's the only other guy I've seen ever show his trades and show that he's making profits or losses. He shows his losses too. And on this channel, I've shown my losses a little bit in the past, but I haven't shown a lot of losses in probably the last 6 to 12 months because the truth is I'm not going to say every trade's been profitable, but a very big percentage of my trades have been profitable. It's been a huge banner year. Big. Well, you can see in front of you, I took a snapshot earlier today. This is 928 S&P 500 futures, December contracts. This is the E-mini, and at this time, I took the position at 37.19 a quarter. I was up $1,000. At one point, I think I was up 1,400. But anyway, this is a swing trade. Since the close, we'll see the close here in a minute. I'll switch back to the TOS platform. We'll look at the chart and talk about what I think is going to happen. But yeah, I think I was up like $1,400 at one point, but I didn't close the position because this is a swing trade. This was an aggressive entry right at this cycle low. But yeah, it was just a heck of a day, an amazing day. Let's switch over to the live TOS platform. Give me a second. Okay, so here is the TOS platform, pretty much almost identical to what we were looking at. But you'll notice the range up here is a little bit higher. 138 and a quarter. Pretty big day, right? Pretty big candlestick. Green candlestick. All right. And that cycle right there, that red one, ends in 928. What do you know? That's today, right? 928. So right on cue. And we'll keep an eye on this. Tomorrow could be a red day. That happens after big days like this. Could be a red day. I'm not saying it's going to be, but it could be. Or it could be choppy, choppy, chop for a while. Okay, if we do get a red day, though, I don't think it's going to, I don't think it's going to last. Like, see over here how we got, like, this red day right here? You get a pretty decent candlestick out of the bottom like this. Boom, boom, there's the bottom. There's the bottom of the cycle low. Then you get this candlestick. You get a nice green big candlestick, and the next day you get a red day. But if you look at the tip up there, the very top of the shadow of the candlestick, right? So the high was higher, right, than this high over here. So that's what you really want to look at. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit scary. You get a red day, you're in a swing trade. Oh my gosh, and people panic. But obviously you have to have your risk management in place to deal with things that you're not comfortable with. But so I wouldn't be totally surprised if we did get a day tomorrow that finishes in the red. But I don't take that as we're going back down necessarily. This next cycle, this little red one right here, ends on October 24th, way over here. Okay, so for all my subscribers and particularly the members, October 24th. That's over there. Okay. So that's the next cycle low. So where's the middle of this cycle is really important. The middle of this cycle is October 12th. Why is that important? Because an ideal cycle would be up to this point, stall, the price would stall, and then down. It could be up like that, it could be more sideways, whatever the characteristics of the cycle, how they take shape and how the shape gets formed is, doesn't have to necessarily follow this arc, right? It's just an element of time from here to here. But the middle of the cycle is important because it's very often you get a stall in the middle of the cycle. Look, it happened right here. Look at this group of candlesticks. Okay, that's in this big yellow one. So that middle of that cycle is about October 11th or 12th, somewhere around there. So if you're doing like what I'm doing, a swing trade, you really want to pay attention to your date, right? Today is September 28th. So we may get chop, some down, some up, blah, 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 whatever it's going to do. Okay, I think overall we're going to go up. It won't be straight up, but it'll probably be up. And we'll have to keep an eye on this because it's very possible we could get, a couple good days and then a left-hand translation and bombs away. That might not happen. It could be very strong all the way up into here. And then we'll watch to see what it does going down. If it's really strong, it'll kind of just chuck sideways in here and then take off again. And that would be nice. All right, so you got the dates. You know that over here is 10/24. For those of my friends in Europe, this is the month. This is the day. Okay, that's right there, 10/24. Over here is 10 or October 12th, okay, 10/12. Again, month, day. All right, so this is the date to me that stands out for now, way more than this one. Okay. This is the one you want to pay attention to, this 10/12, 10/11, 10/12, because that's the middle of the cycle. And the anticipation here is that we're going to go up on the average, yeah. Now, I don't like to talk too much about where do you think the price is going to go. I don't really trade like that, but I will say that these candlesticks right in here, especially those three right there, they're definitely have the look of resistance. These three little guys right here. Okay, so if I just had to ballpark where I think you're going to get resistance, the top of that candlestick is 38.79. The top of this one next to it, we'll bring that into account too because I see the wick there, 39.25, 39.27, 39.05. So the lowest of all of those is 39.05. Okay, so this is a really good habit. Yes, Fibonacci can be used, but that's not really where resistance and support comes in, guys. It's going to come in a lot of times where you see consolidation of candlesticks like we do right here. So I would say there's resistance at 39.05. Okay. Again, all this is my opinion. Would I trade and hold right up to 39.05? No, I wouldn't. I would sell short, not short. I would sell before this. Right, for swing traders, so this is a pretty decent number to keep an eye on, 39.05, but I wouldn't hold right up to it. I'd have no problem selling, you know, high 3,800s or low, or maybe right at 3,900 or a little below that. And even if it goes up another 50 points, who cares? Because you're going to make buku bucks on the swing trade all the way from here to there. Okay? Now for day traders, because I know a lot of my members are day traders, that's fine. You can take advantage of every day, whatever the action is. All right. So let's take a look at the MACD. Pretty important. Right now, today's MACD was 96.92. Let me get my little pencil. 96.92. I'm talking about the blue line. Negative 96.92. And yesterday it finished at negative 96.8. That's cool. Yesterday was negative 96.8. So we finished slightly better than yesterday. Aha, that's a good sign. Okay. This for a swing trade, this is aggressive entry. It's pretty aggressive entry. So I got in here, you know, somewhere near the kind of the top of the body of that candlestick around noon today, Texas time. So that's pretty aggressive. So I like what I'm seeing in the MACD. Of course, the Big Daddy's saying we're ready to go. Okay. SMI, Stochastic Momentum Index, is trying to do its thing. One thing I will say about this SMI here is we did not get a white dot like right here. Okay. Let's see. See back here, you got two white dots right here in the bowl, down in the bowl, down this little pothole. Let me just squish it up. See how you got a white dot right here, right in the middle, at the almost at the bottom of this. That's a good sign for a long side trade. See how we got one over here, but we didn't get one. We didn't get one like right here. Okay, so that we got to be careful about this, guys, because we're in a bear market. They're still in this big, huge bear market. And when you're going to trade long, like I am right now, you got to pay attention. Okay, don't ever lose sight that we're in a bear market. So even though we're in this cycle that could come up here, you really got to watch it and pay attention to your risk management. Because you're not in a bull market. I was joking, obviously. I hope everybody got that at the beginning of this video, right? We're not going to all-time highs. Okay, forget it. This market, guys, will likely come all the way down to about 2,400-ish or lower before this bear market's over. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen in this cycle, obviously, but in 2023, I think it's very possible, yeah. Okay, so that's kind of my take on where I think this is going right now. So far today, for the certainty rate, which we're going to get some more data in later on, because I'm doing this video kind of early, but so far the data says nothing's changed. So for 9/28, the certainty rate is 0. It's supposed to be a 0. 0. All right. So we did get a certainty rate back here, a 10.9 back on the 23rd. And I just saw that as an indication that we were going to get a price direction change soon enough. And well, here we are 3 days later. But I'm going to say this again. I do think we'll get some price increase, but I also want to say you need to be really careful. There is so much pressure down. A lot of pressure downward. Okay, so you got to really pay attention. Don't lose sight of the fact we're in a bear market. Okay, I do think we'll get a few days here. The price will come up. Not sure how much, but the price will come up. You saw that earlier I had there. I think there's resistance right around 39.05. Right? Right up in this area right here, resistance. Yep. So that's what I think we're headed, guys. I think that's what we got going on for the next few days. We might get some nice little run here. There could be some chop. Tomorrow could be red. Like I said, that tends to happen. But I think overall, we're going to see prices increase going into this new cycle. Don't lose sight of that you're in a bear market. This feels like resistance to me. And don't lose sight of the middle of this cycle, which is October 12th-ish. Okay? As you start approaching this date, watch out. You see back over here how we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up days. And some of them in here were a little dinky, a long red doji day, a small green day, then a big, huge green day. So overall, though, we went up. But you got to weather the storm through there if you're doing swing trades. And then, look, it came down right into the middle of this cycle. Right in the middle of that cycle. So the market doesn't always play nice. You got to really watch it. Here's another one. It went up right in the middle of this cycle. What did we get? Like 4 days, just chop. So if this hopefully will go up, and then as we approach the middle of the cycle, like the week and a half into October, almost 2 week mark, we'll see if the price comes up and starts chopping sideways. If it starts chopping sideways like I think it's going to, that'd be a good time to get out of position and just wait to see what it does. Will it continue up, or is it going to do the crash and burn? All right. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. If you subscribed before and you've been unsubscribed, no surprise. YouTube and Google, they suppress the heck out of my channel because I'm a conservative. I'm a Christian. They hate me. I'm shadow banned. My comments don't, they unsubscribe my subscribers. I'm probably the most shadow banned and blocked YouTube content creator on the face of the planet. All right, they just you know how it is nowadays. You can't say anything conservative or Christian. Oh my goodness, don't talk mega, don't say Trump, don't say any of that. Don't badmouth them, play nice, say all the right words, then your YouTube channel will swell up to hundreds of thousands. Mine sticks at 4,000. It should be obvious why. All right? I don't care about the socialists, those jackwads. I'll never bow down to them. They can do whatever they want. I'll never kiss their backside. Forget that nonsense. If you want to join the membership, click the join button below this video. Okay? And then just leave a comment in one of the member-only videos, and I'll tell you how to get on the Discord server. Okay, and on there I share with my members. I talk about where things are going to go. I present things more from a swing trader's perspective. Okay, there are some day traders on there, so you can talk with some of the day traders if you want to do day trading. All right, it's a pretty decent community. Very civilized Discord server. There's not cussing and swearing on there. I don't allow any of that nonsense. No dirty stuff on my server. If anybody does that, I warn them once and then I boot them. Okay, so it's a very clean environment. That's the way I like to keep it. So join if you want to. Okay, I think it's $5.99. There's another one at $7.99, but they both basically do the same thing. Okay, hope everybody really enjoyed the video. I think we're in for at least a few days of upward price movement, and we'll talk to you all real soon again next time.